Hey y'all, it's your girl Jay Natisse here, and I'm back with a recap of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 9, episode 6, Shady Waters. I hope y'all had a great day. My day was all right. I I got what I need to make the day go by better, but without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so we're back where we left off, where Stacy is asking Karen, does she need rehab? Karen's like, oh, I find it awfully funny that Mia's saying that because Mia was struggling with the opioid addiction. That's why she started the joint chiropractic. Now, Karen, correct me if I'm wrong, or y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the joint chiropractic started was because of G's family. They started that, and Mia just happened to, take her thing as G's husband. Whatever. The episode moves on as she's on FaceTime with her kids. She's saying how she's getting used to being a single mother. Then Kay, Stacy, and Jassy join her by the pool. Jassy tries to sit down like on the edge of the pool, and she happens to slip in. I don't know. But at least she wasn't worried about getting her hair wet. So Stacy mentions how her and Ashley have things in common because they're both moms and they're both getting ready to get divorced. Side note, is Ashley divorced yet? Because she said in the episode that they filmed in like May or something like that by this time. June 11th, her court date where she can actually file for divorce. Has she filed and are they divorced? Y'all let me know in the comments. I haven't heard anything. Last I thought she was still married, but y'all just let me know. Um, so yeah, the discussion comes like, oh, when would be a good time to introduce your kids to a new partner? As she's like, she hasn't brought anybody that she's dated around her children or anything like that. And then Jassy chimes in and says that, oh, her boyfriend Darius Harris has two children, and there is some overlappation. Yes, I made that up. There's some overlapping going on with Jassy's story, which we're going to get into later because she said that they've been together she said a couple years. She never really said, but I guess you could say a couple means like two. And her boyfriend has a 3 year old, and at that time just turned a year old. So let's move on. Then them damn shady producers have played back Jassy telling the story, and it was told about 3 different ways. It was told that, oh, when she met him, the first one was baking, like the child's mother was pregnant already, and then by the time they got serious, she was pregnant with the second one, and then she said, oh, the children were already here. Which, if the children are already there, y'all are only dating for a few months, and I even think they're engaged now. We see you, Jesse. We see you. Giselle gets back, and her and Ashley have a conversation. And the thing with Kay and having the scar comes up, and um, Giselle's like, obviously Kay has a scar, like you can't see it. And Ashley's like, well, I didn't know. Ashley, you were being messy. You were being messy. The ladies come back down. Everybody, minus Karen, takes a shot. They, dry the boat as so they're pouring the liquor down, and then Mia decides that she's going to deep throat the liquor bottle. So she deep throats it, and she's like, that, ladies, is how you get 2 men. Mia, we know, Mia, you got a husband and a boyfriend. It's okay. We know you, Mia, we know. All right, so they're heading to the joint location, the first location of the joint chiropractic that Mia ever opened up. And it was weird. We could have done without this scene because they were literally just standing there. Because I guess the doctor Mia knows, Dr. McDaddy or something like that, he wasn't even there. So there was people there that Mia didn't know, and they didn't know her. She already had sold the business, so they were just there. And it's Wendy, ain't it Wendy's birthday? So why y'all doing stuff that what Mia's doing? Mia wants to do. I'm sorry. Anywho, so I'm sorry, it was so stupid. Kay's like, why are we here? Why are we here? We're literally just standing around. Hey, at lunch, Kay and Mia go back and forth again about like drug dealer boyfriends and all that stuff. Don't care. Jacqueline brings up how she lost weight and she feels so much stronger and she has this like don't fuck with me mentality. And I didn't mean to swear, but because I know YouTube be weird with that, but I'm not monetized yet anyway, so but anyway. um she has this whole don't F with me mentality and Giselle's like, is that what you want to say to Karen? Trying to start a little something, but it goes nowhere. Moving on. They get back to the house and they get ready for dinner. So we have a scene with Ashley and Giselle outside, and they're Ashley has a single called "Thriving and Surviving," scratching and surviving good times. I don't really know. I don't really care. Ashley, you can't sing my love. It's okay though. Um, Somebody's going to stream it. She said she added an EDM beat to it, and she played it, but it ain't sound like no EDM to me. Like Giselle said, shouldn't it be like a and it wasn't. It was just moving on. That was just some filler stuff because yeah. So everybody is coming down for dinner. Jacqueline says it smells like stank up in here, and she's like, "Who stink?" Da 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 da. And Mia's like, "Who smell me? Do I stink?" And she sniffs Mia's crotch area. They weird. They're so weird. The ladies are all dressed in red. Everybody looks nice except Wendy, the birthday girl, who's dressed in white. Okay, all right. This was a 2 day trip. Y'all really stretched this from like episode 2 or 3 to episode 6. Because it's been Wendy's birthday for 3 whole weeks now. A birthday ain't but one day. I'm just saying. They're going to dinner. And on the way to dinner, they play a game of F Mary Kill in the on the bus. And um Wendy said she would F Giselle, which okay, because they had their sketchy past, but they're cool now, allegedly. I just think Giselle's like, I need friends because Robin ain't here no more, so I need to be cool with, you know, I need to be cool. So, um, when he said she'd F Giselle, she would marry Kiarna, and she would kill Jacqueline. But everybody said they would kill Jacqueline. I would kill Jacqueline. So. Karen said she'd F the shit out of Mia. Stacy's like, do we have to say the word F? Like, can't we just say make love? Like, girl, no, the name of the game is F Mary Kill. um Jacqueline said that she would F Ashley because she already F'd Mia, which we already knew. You just solidified it because good lord, Jacqueline, you act like Mia is like you are so damn. She's just so over like Mia can't have any other friends with me. It's giving single black female. It's giving single black female. Where you going, Mia? What you doing, Mia? Where you going? Where you going? Where you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Jacqueline goes on to say in the confessional, it doesn't matter who Mia's been with. I'm Queen Bee. I'm Queen Bee. I like Jacqueline at first, but she's trying way too hard now. She's trying way too hard. She's been a friend of. This is like her third season being a friend of. She's trying way too hard, and it's not landing, Jacqueline. I'm sorry, it's not. So they get to dinner, and I'm sorry. They get to dinner, and Wendy expresses gratitude over being 40, and the ladies go around saying nice things about Wendy. It was a really cute moment. So here is where the overlapping gets into. This is where we get into it because Stacy's like, you guys have been bringing up my man a lot, which is, TJ, who she's not having sex with, and who we think is a little, again, allegedly, that's what the streets are saying, or that's what people are thinking. Please don't sue me. Anyway, um, so Stacey's like, well, you guys are bringing up my man. Like, Jassy, let's hear more about your man. And Jassy's like, he's the love of my life. We're going to get married, and they are currently engaged. And at the time, his name is Darius Harris. At the time, he played for the Chiefs. And all right, y'all. I'm a big football fan. I'm a big football fan. If you watch my About Me thing, you know I love sports. I'm a big football fan. I ain't never heard no Darius Harris in my life. Okay? Like, he must be second, third string. I don't even know if he play offense or defense. He ain't on my fantasy roster, so I know he ain't no. But whatever. And I think now he's either a free agent. I think I saw that he ended up going to Dallas, which Dallas is doing terrible this year anyway. But anywho, I'm just saying, I don't know the man. If y'all know who he is, let me know. I don't even think my dude would even know who that is. Pardon me. So Jassy says that the two children are 3 and 1, and that they've been together for, she said, a couple years, but we just gonna say 2. She said that when they started talking, that the baby mama was already pregnant, and that Darius didn't know. Now, the baby mama, I think her name is Charlissa or something like that. I've seen it in passing on these internet streets. She came out and saying they were pretty much in a whole relationship. And if you look at her Instagram, oh my goodness, like they were just taking holiday pictures last December, almost a year ago. And she was at the Super Bowl when Jassy was at the Super Bowl this past February too. So there is some overlapation, like I said, going on, and Jassy just don't want to admit it. So, like I was saying, when they started talking, she said that the baby mama was pregnant with the first child, and he didn't know. Now we already discussed that this probably wasn't true. And if y'all watch Color Me Pink channel, she been broke this down like a few weeks ago. So shout out to Color Me Pink. She been broke this down. Anyway, and Jaxie said by the time they got serious that the baby mama was pregnant with child number 2. Girl, if he was a side piece, just say that. That's what we said. So again, the math ain't mathing. 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4. It is what it is. They get back to the house, and Jacqueline and Mia are still talking about the whole Jassy of it all. And Mia's just like, yeah, girl, just say you were a side chick. I was a side chick. Mia was a side chick when her and G got together. And the ladies get all dressed up for a pajama jam to end out Wendy's birthday. And I tell you, it's been Wendy's birthday for the past 3 episodes, so I'm glad it's over. Again, happy birthday, Wendy, but dag on. It's hard to believe all this happened in a 24-hour period, but whatever, it is what it is. It was the next morning, and oh my God, the ladies was hung over. Wendy looked like she had her shades on, and she was just like this right here. I ain't got my shades down, but she was just looking disheveled and confused. So how you feeling, Wendy? Because I know one thing. Now that I'm in my 30s, I can't overdo it because they bad. So I can imagine after 40, it's just like. But Lake Norman's over. The ladies are heading back to Potomac, and that's the end of the episode. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to this little recap. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. Make sure you're sharing, letting YouTube know I'm here. And I'll see y'all on the next recap, which will be Life after lockup. Later.